I will crush anyone who blocks my path.
The blood that flows through her veins is special, and extremely dangerous. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses for day 3 of the Rabid social linkage. We have a few more to do that we didn't have last time, because I did say I'd go around and I'd do the lunches and stuff, so that we could get that over with. So that's what we're doing. Then we'll go around and look at everything. So first of all, let's go ahead and get mine out of the way. Edelgard did get her second ranked C, which is awesome. Oh, okay. I guess she won't talk to me yet. Oh, no, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't realize. I guess it's just I got her this time, so I can't do her yet, which sounds super sus for me to say it like that, but whatever.
That was some good sleep. How nice it is to enjoy the sunrise all by my...
How do you not notice him? He's yawning very loudly.
Good, you're finally awake.
Ah! Who's that? Oh no, I'm falling. Oh no, I'm emoting. Calm.
Wait, no!
Was she sleeping in a tree?
You're telling me? Do you normally start your day by startling people out of trees?
Why are you sleeping in a tree?
Not normally, no. Sorry, but I couldn't wait.
Couldn't wait. It's so early. You must have stayed up all night.
You couldn't wait anymore.
Huh, I suppose I did. How unusual. That's what happens when you get carried away with research. Then I remembered what we talked about, so I've been waiting here for you to wake up.
Well, here I am, wide awake. How can I help you?
I found an interesting document about Saint Timotheus.
And she's already bored.
There are some fascinating things down in that place you and your buddies call home.
Timotheus? That's...
The saint whose major crest you bear. His bloodline was believed to have died out 1,000 years ago. It's theorized that your crest and the crest of Lamine have similar powers. Oh, Lamine was one of the 10 elites.
I love, that's slightly condescending of him. He's like, oh yeah, this is. I was like, shouldn't most everyone that knows this going to the school know who the 10 elites are?
Here's the best part. Turns out this Timotheus guy had the power to summon beasts.
I'm listening.
Take a look at this passage. The writing's kind of antiquated, but at least it's legible.
Saint Timotheus could converse fluently with birds and land-born beasts, and he considered these creatures his friends.
It sounds like it's completely legible.
He sometimes rode over hills atop an obliging deer, or called wolves to encircle him in battle. His sigh, inflected with the power of the Nightbringer's star, was immensely sonorous.
Okay, so so that at least answers her side thing. I still don't think we know why in the world Constance is daylight sleepy, and how come freaking Yuri and Balthus don't get any cool emblem powers?
Nice recitation. So there you go.
That's just how people from my village write.
Is that so? Huh. Anyway, this obviously reminded me of you and your situation. You clearly have this same astral power, but to an excessive degree. And for some reason, it only manifests for you when you sigh.
Does that mean you can fix it?
Oh goodness, no. Or I should say, it's unlikely. There's next to no documentation about this stuff.
Yeah, why would there be? Because the crest died out 1,000 years ago.
And I don't know nearly enough about the other crests either. And Timotheus, again, nothing to go on. It's near impossible to unravel, so don't get your hopes up.
You know me. I'm good at keeping my expectations nice and low.
Alright. You do that. You keep your expectations low. Good job, Happy. I feel such like an ass for saying that.
Thanks so much for the help. We should be able to manage on our own from here.
I'm glad to be of use. If there's anything else you need, come find me anytime.
Well, well. You seem to be pretty chummy with the knights.
Chummy? I suppose. Really, I was just helping out with some equipment repairs.
I was gonna say, being chummy with the knights is not a good thing to do around Happy. Like, not that she'll attack you or hate you, but it's not going to put you on her good side.
For an assignment or something?
No, it just looked like they could use a hand, so I lent one.
To me, it looked like they were using you for some unpaid labor.
You want me to send them a bill?
Unpaid labor? I helped them because I wanted to, Happy. I wasn't expecting to be paid. It's like when you help us with our assignments. We don't pay you for that, do we?
She helps us with our assignments?
Like I have a choice. Can I give you some advice, Freckles?
Okay, I love that.
Don't support the knights, the church, any of them. All you'll get in return is a knife in the back.
So I think Happy may have some issues with the church.
Isn't that
I don't know if you picked up on that yet.
dramatic? You really don't need to worry about that with most people.
You're naive. Those two-faced buffoons exasperate me so much I can hardly help but...
Oh, hey! That reminds me of a great story. You have to hear this one. It's called, oh, The Luna Knight's Tale. Yeah, I think you'll love this. On second thought, maybe a story about a knight isn't what you want to hear right now.
You know, the knights in stories aren't like the ones in real life. Unless the Luna Knight is a liar who does terrible things.
No, of course not. The Luna Knight is the hero of the story.
I forgot about Ash and his love for, like, chivalric tales.
She's from an offshoot of House Blathet. Marries into House Regan after the Crescent Moon War.
Oh yeah, that's riveting. I totally want to hear about this, like, house relationship drama.
In peacetime, she sets aside her weapons and devotes herself to giving wise counsel to her husband.
Okay, I'm actually with Happy on this one. This story sucks. Like, so, okay, here's the thing. Why is it that her role is to just be around for some man? Like, how is this the hero of a story? Also, does it weird anyone else out that Happy seems to have absolutely nothing, like, no definition to her back? You know, there's folds and there's things going on with her shirt, but then her back is just this, like, flat expanse of nothing at all. No shading, no anything.
In this role, she ensures that the dishonest and unfaithful are dealt with accordingly.
Huh. She sounds like a real hero.
Very much so, yes. The tale is full of fascinating details about her.
Ash, I'm sorry to interrupt, but if you're not too busy, we could really use your help right now.
Of course. Be right there. I'll tell you the rest of the tale later, okay, Happy?
Sure, I guess.
Yeah, she's so excited about
But
this.
seriously, watch yourself, okay? I don't want you to learn I'm right the hard way. See ya, Freckles. I can hardly wait to hear that riveting story of yours.
I love how the voice actress delivers that line.
Using me? I never thought about it that way.
Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish up Happy. Oh, and she gets to hang out with Balthus. This'll be fun.
Scampered up to me, hopped in my lap, and scarfed it all down in one bite.
That sounds terrible.
You lost your food. I feel so bad for you.
I was looking forward to that sandwich all morning, and then she scurried off like nothing happened.
Alright then. What do you feel like doing today?
Why'd you sigh like that?
Do you want her to sigh?
It's not a problem, is it? I could tell you were holding back a real monstrous sigh yourself.
And so you decided to taunt her?
Figured I'd get one out for the both of us. Felt great.
Oh, I see. Must be nice, sighing whenever you feel so inclined.
Oh! Why not try taking a deep breath whenever you feel a sigh coming on? Trick yourself out of it.
I tried that once. It went okay at first, but then I had to exhale.
Right. Guess they're too similar for that to work. Does that mean yawning is a no-go too?
I'm pretty bored right now, so maybe we'll find out.
Can you find out outside of town?
But I don't yawn very often, to be honest.
Oh, I definitely do.
Because you sleep when the sun goes down and wake when it rises, yeah?
Yep, that's been my routine for a while now.
How do you do that in the underground?
It's easier than contending with a full day of boring stuff.
Come on, everything has its quirks. I don't think I'd call anything in this wild world boring.
Oh, No matter how wild the world is, there's something that's boring about it.
Really? Because you don't seem to take much interest in your own future.
Doesn't have one.
That's not very nice, is it? We really aren't all that different, you know. I'd wager you haven't given too much thought to tomorrow either.
Quiet. Don't pretend you can see through me. This pointless chatter has made me even hungrier than I already was. I'm off to the dining hall.
Ooh, someone got hit a little close to home.
Gal to relax for a change. She's as prickly as ever.
That was a long fade in. Oh, I was wondering who Yuri had, because I'm like, Yuri has someone, there's no one left.
The Myrmidon.
Ha! Suit yourself. My gut says the odds are in favor of that mercenary. He's clearly a seasoned Yeah. Right when I open my big mouth, he goes and loses on me.
I win. Again. Had enough, Balthus?
Yeah, you really shouldn't be gambling against Yuri of all people.
Damn you, you've won every round. The fights are rigged. Admit it. It's the only explanation.
Of course they aren't. It's not like we're playing for money. We wouldn't be so foolish now, would we? You're the one who started this silly game anyway. So out with it. You lost. Spill the beans. It has to be juicy, though. Something that leaves you a bit...
Oh my god, do not give Yuri, embarrassing secrets.
Why did I agree to these stakes? If this losing streak keeps up, you'll know an awful lot about me, pal. Let's see... Okay, got one. A few years back, I went toe-to-toe with the bird beast in some ancient ruins.
This one again? You obliterated the ruins, and the Lord who found out put a price on your head. You've told me 1,000 times before.
Good story bears repeating, yeah? But it seems I'm all out of anecdotes. How about I take my shirt off and let you look your fill instead? 2 full minutes.
You're not wearing a shirt.
Oh, come now. As if I'm interested in seeing your sweaty torso for the umpteenth time. If you're fresh out of stories, then I have a question for you. About your crest.
Hit me where it hurts, why don't you? Is this your idea of negotiation?
No, it's his idea of interrogation.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I'm simply curious. Tell me, how did you come across such a rarity? To my knowledge, nobody within House Albrecht has your crest.
Why ask what you already know? You got your own rare crest, so I'm sure you figured it out. Unless you think the goddess gave us these things while we slept. Wait, do you?
Balthus' voice actor, it reminds me a lot of Raphael, but just the slightly dumb, but only very slightly.
Hey now, I'm the one winning the bets, so I'm the one asking the questions.
Got me there. Hey look, the next round's starting. My luck's about to turn around, I can feel it.
Let's do you a favor and call it good here. No need to embarrass yourself further, friend.
Even if I'm terrible at this, I can't walk away during a losing streak. I have my own sort of honor.
Interesting.
All right, Balthus. Check out those 2 Myrmidons.
The 2 who were eating together earlier. Huh. Who knew they were opponents?
I kinda figured. Thoughts?
Well, that one's pretty beefy. Quick on his feet, too. Clearly a seasoned fighter. His opponent's okay, but a bit showy. Compensating for being newer at this would be my guess.
Poor Balthus.
So, make your choice.
Thank you. First guy, no doubt about it. You can see from a mile away that...
So here's my big question. How is Yuri doing this? Because it's not even that Yuri's making the smart pick, it's that Balthus keeps making the dumb one. Because Yuri's letting him pick first.
He lost! Wow, that was quick.
Not everything is as it appears. For example, were you and I to go at it, perhaps you'd bet in favor of yourself over me, and you'd lose. I'd use my cunning to ensure my victory, by any means necessary. Maybe I'd slip something into your food, level the playing field. You see now?
Point taken. I'll keep that in mind for this next one. Gotta put that great advice to the test, right?
Ever the bold one. It seems we must continue these games until you finally concede.
Alright, and lastly, because they got to it, and I know we've seen this one a lot, but I don't care, it's Shamir, we're watching it.
And he said, I don't even have a horse. Pretty funny story, huh? What is it, Shamir? You're not laughing. Didn't you think it was funny?
Sure.
So then laugh. You could stand to be a little friendlier, you know.
Yeah, but what does that benefit her?
Do I need to be?
What do you mean, need to be? Friendship isn't about obligation. You could try being a bit warmer. Like when I first met you, I took the time to introduce myself and make friendly conversation, and you just said, "Hi, I'm Shamir." I remember thinking that you wouldn't be easy to get along with.
Now that's funny. I remember thinking you were just another knight who loved the sound of her own voice.
And you were both right.
You know, the type who's all talk but useless in battle?
Well, that's a bit harsh. Did you really think that?
Yes.
But you changed your mind when you saw me in action.
I did. You're surprisingly strong.
I wonder how long it took for Shamir to realize it wasn't just the relic.
Well, even though you had zero charm, you did a nice job of supporting me. Now I know that you'll always have my back. In fact, maybe I should take it easy and let you handle all the fighting.
It sounds like I'm going to be doing a lot more work around here.
We make a pretty good team. At any rate, we're bound together, so we better try to get along. Don't you think, partner?
If that's how you see it, I can't disagree.
So obviously, I know I've said this before, I'm basically forcing them to spend as much time as possible together, because I really need to make sure that they get through all 4 of their ranks before the end of the game. And I also want to try and make sure they end up together at the end of the church route. I know at the end of Edelgard's route, Catherine's probably going to be dead, because she won't abandon Rhea. Or the church. I don't know if Rhea is even, I don't know how Edelgard's route plays out, but I know Catherine will not help me with it.
I've served here at Garrick Mach in some capacity or another for several decades now.
Well, have a cookie.
But after all that time, even I can't claim to know everything about the layout. Searching the entire interior of the monastery is a more difficult task than you may think.
I mean, it's not when they make some areas unexplorable.
It makes you wonder who designed such a titanic compound. There are fragments of records remaining from its original construction, but none of them name an actual architect.
Interesting. And Marianne, you have a quest for me?
Dear goddess, hear my prayer.
I'm actually just your teacher.
Please watch over Flayn. Please protect her. May I ask a favor?
You can always ask. Okay, so it looks like, nope, there is someone at the very edge of the bridge over here. Oh, Rhea. What are you doing all the way over here?
Hello there.
Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flayn's whereabouts?
I won't find her till the end of the month.
I have looked everywhere. Not even the knights on guard have seen anything of note. I too care for Flayn. She is like family to me.
That's actually super bothersome, because I know how you treat your family.
May the goddess protect dear Flayn until she returns to us.
No training, ever. My last point, if you can see it up there, is being saved for another battle. Which, granted, the battles don't actually do anything, but they make me feel better about myself. Although last month I ended up losing just because it, kicked me out. It was weird. Made me very upset. Yeah, we'll go down the middle, come up the side, go down the other one.
Professor! I saw him. A knight wielding a gigantic scythe.
Oh, did you arrest him?
He was just like the rumors say. All covered in jet black armor. It was the Death Knight. I just know it. You don't think he has something to do with Flayn's disappearance, do you?
Professor, have you seen Manuela?
I have not.
I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance. Do you know, Professor?
Now, what's interesting is that goes nowhere, except for in, like, 3 weeks, we find her getting, like, ambushed by the Death Knight. So...
Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
Flayn was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery? I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye.
Ooh, who you been looking at, Petra?
Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of Warriors of Bridget. Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
Yeah.
Do you really think Flayn was kidnapped?
I mean, she hasn't been home.
I have a feeling you're right. We really need to find her and quickly.
We're working on it. But again, we won't actually see until the end of the month, because that's what the way this
I've
works.
only ever spoken to Flayn a handful of times.
Seems suspicious she would volunteer that.
She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried about her. Yes, I'm afraid so. I just hope she comes home safe.
If Flayn were taken hostage, I expect we would have received demands from the culprit by now. Perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away?
That seems unlikely.
What could it be then? What possible motive could there be to abduct her?
I mean, she does have a rare and special crest.
Where could Flayn have gone? Do you think she's really been kidnapped? I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her. But he's probably just worried like the rest of us.
Oh yeah,
Wasn't just
totally.
Flayn. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald too.
Interesting. That I don't remember finding out before.
Let's see. I have thoroughly surveyed the entire monastery, and yet I have not found a single trace of evidence that suggests Flayn was abducted. Perhaps we must seek out personal recounts rather than physical evidence. In any case, we must hurry before something terrible happens.
I feel so bad doing this when I know we're not going to get to anything for a long time.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages.
You have heard correctly.
If there is no sign of Flayn's departure, it is possible that she used one of those. Whatever has happened, I hope she is all right.
Hello.
Let's begin our search for Flayn, Professor.
What do you think I'm doing?
If she ran off of her own free will, that's her business. But that may not be the case. For her sake, I suggest we assume that she was abducted and begin an investigation. Who benefits from kidnapping her? Let's gather all the information we can on anyone who's been acting strangely. I have a favor to ask.
Alright, no one else is in here.
Flayn's gone missing. Where could she be?
I love how Claude is just now hearing about it while everyone else is like openly searching and has been for several days.
If it were an ordinary kidnapping, you'd think there'd be a demand for ransom or something by now. I don't like the sound of this.
I bet Flayn ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Sedith any longer.
I mean, that's what you would do, but I don't think that's Flayn.
I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother.
Not accidentally invite to tea. Actually, that's a good point, because I almost invited her. Let me go ahead and use up this last point so I can't accidentally use it. So this is the Axe Tournament. Well, yeah, Edelgard is a great choice. Aspar, Ash, Sylvain. Well, Sylvain's level 6 and Edelgard's level 13, so you can't just look at that. Raphael's? Really? I disagree. Now, Balthus, I also disagree. So, Edelgard, get going. was going to say, actually, at 70%, she might even just dodge this. And she did. Alright. The exact same fighter again. Are you... Did you just... Okay, it is at least a different person. Ooh, hey, you did damage. Congratulations.
Well, how was that?
Now, see, this one is clearly a much more experienced fighter, because he has a 71% chance to hit.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Alright, ooh, wow. 8. And actually not a great chance to hit either. I'm actually impressed. How come they... I've never understood this. How come they get to use... I'm stuck with a training axe, they actually get to use, like, real weapons. That does not seem fair. Alright, nicely done, Edelgard.
Well, how was that?
It's so weird to see that victory stance and then not have the little, like, ding-a-ling of... So she can probably do this, but I see no reason not to do that, because this is the finals. That's probably it. Yeah, I was going to say... I mean, she did have about 11% chance to miss, but she actually got 2 attacks in a row, because she has a ×2. Oh, we're not done yet.
Did you hear about Flayn? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know.
Yep, she will. Even though Shamir had an option to recruit, I think Catherine would if this were any other route. Here, it doesn't give you the option. I know I keep saying that over and over again, and I apologize. I forgot to do this last month, and I apologize. It doesn't occur to me. I said I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. A bitch should not take this long to load. Wow, yeah, this has been like 2 months. Okay, please.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Someone's gone missing up top. And guess what? Because of that, this backup guy is still here. Ah! Can't catch a break, can I? The investigation may be over, but I thought it best to stay by your side a bit longer.
Because you guys are such clearly chummy friends.
Hear that? Mr. Backup is here voluntarily. I guess that's okay. He's actually not so bad. First the knights, then some monk. Now a teacher? Church setting up a punchline for a joke or what? Yep. You genius. You're a teacher, aren't you? First the knight.
I wanted to ask about both.
What do you require? Fare thee well.
I always forget what that guy does, and then I always go check it, and then I'm always like, oh yeah, the stupid thing that I don't know why it exists. And then I'm upset because it made me look at it.
As soon as word spread of Flayn's disappearance, the knights burst into abyss. We tend to be the first suspects when these things happen.
I kind of figured you would be, actually.
I suppose it's little surprise when there are shady characters always coming and going.
Hello, Abby.
What kind of scumbag would kidnap poor Flayn? She must feel so scared and helpless right now. I hope she's okay. Not really. I just know what it's like to be in that situation.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was kidnapped once, you know. Hopefully we get her back safely.
You're looking for someone? Huh. Try asking Yuri. He's good with stuff like that. I'm better at hitting things than finding them. Honestly, I didn't even know Sedith had a sister. If you figure out where she is and need some muscle, just holler.
Oh, you're definitely coming.
Strengths. For me, my strength is my strength.
How many times have you used that line? Be honest. Come on, tell me. How many times?
Looking for Flayn? Some knights came looking a bit ago, too. I did some of my own hunting, but didn't find any promising leads. I even had some of my people search for her throughout the underground. To no avail. Think about it. The monastery is some 1,000 years old. Who knows how many hidden passageways exist? She could be here, or anywhere, really.
Well, you're not very helpful. She's not here, I don't know where she is. Go away. Alright, and that seems to be what's in Abyss. Do you have anything I care about? Oh, you're the influencer. That's what's it. I don't think I can do anything with you, because I think that's only unlocked after the time skip. And probably only in the church side. I say that because I'm not sure I mean, it would make sense we don't ever get back into Garreg Mach on Edelgard's side. I feel so bad for anyone watching this who's like, I want to see the Black Eagle side, and like just decided to jump to these videos without watching the whole thing through. So has no idea that Edelgard's going to be betraying the church, because I'm totally not making a secret of it. Alright. So we just got a little bit more. I'm assuming I haven't gotten any more. Yeah, just still Edelgard. She's not showing up on the map anywhere, is she? She is. Okay, so we should actually run into her naturally when we get over there. Bernie?
Flayn's not in here! I guess I have to let you in to prove it, don't I?
This is the only time in the game you ever actually get into a room. I'm surprised she actually leaves the room, rather than just staying here. She's got a little teddy bear. I love how much like detail they put into her room. Check her underwear drawer. Nope, no Flayn.
There, see? No one's in Bernie's room but Bernie. Maybe Flayn just wanted to be alone for a while. Have you considered that? Come to think of it, where is her room anyway?
I just leave her standing out here.
Let's see.
You know I want to do pull this out. So many things in here that I don't care about. Like, I got a speed carrot. That was it. I want actual herbs. I want things I can use for cooking.
Professor. Maybe.
I am saving all of these for the fishing tournament.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk?
Of course, I like talking to you. Never mind, I hate talking to you. There's Shamir again.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break. Is this about Flayn? You find me suspicious. I was somewhere else, fighting. Is that a problem? I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros,
That's okay. That actually makes me like you better.
but that hardly links me to Flayn's disappearance.
I'm not the one that wanted to come here. It was literally part of a quest. I couldn't avoid it. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Today, there is quite a bit to report. There is a masked individual who has been going into town every evening and not returning until the following morning. You see? Nothing gets past this guard. I doubt it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance, but... well, better safe than sorry, I always say.
Ingrid?
To think that Flayn would disappear like this. Sedith must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before.
I'm sure you have.
I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
Okay, that has nothing. I see you back there. I don't know why I'm picking these up. I think it's just my, like, I don't actually have OCD. I don't want to say OCD, but my compulsiveness when I see items.
She ran off or got kidnapped or what. I just know that Flayn's in trouble. That's it. I can't keep sitting around. I gotta go find her.
Hey,
Where do I
Godspeed.
start?
So there are people over here that need to be talked to.
Ah, you're looking for Flayn's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yuritsa.
Felix is very smart.
There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
Ow! Ingrid just about slapped the teeth out of my head.
You deserved it. And why are you patting your ass?
Might have eloped. Insensitive. I was just exploring possibilities.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be like, that's a good... No, we know Flayn.
The monastery has been turned upside down. I wonder if we're still going to have the Battle of the Eagle and Lion next month.
Be damn well better.
It's a yearly tradition, but with things the way they are right now, it's hard to imagine. At any rate, I hope they find Flayn soon.
A beautiful, delicate maiden vanishing into thin air? It is like something out of a book.
I don't want to be in the story.
If it were a book, we would have no need to worry. She would be rescued presently by a dashing nobleman.
Well, get off your ass.
Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to?
Excuse me, Professor. Dashing nobleman would rather like directions?
The greenhouse. I did not think of that. I will take a look around there later.
I hope Flayn isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Alois hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flayn, you know?
Okay.
It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
That's right. You end up talking to flipping everyone to get this quest done. So I'm not going to necessarily finish on... Like, we've seen it before. I just want to get all of the initial conversations out of the way.
Flayn? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else. I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her. Oh, no, I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flayn.
Professor.
Young Flayn's disappearance is most troubling. What? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool. That's who. Flayn's crest, the major crest of Flayn, is rare, but there are others who possess it.
The
This might be the first time I've ever seen Seteth look so worn down.
Well, I'm not surprised.
If poor Flayn was lured away by anyone, I personally think the clear suspect is that miscreant from...
Oh, god damn it. I forgot that was you.
If Flayn has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now.
How do we know that? There's been no risk of...
There would be no point to abducting her if simple murder was the objective. That's only logical, Professor.
Oh my god, he's so... I want to, like, write him down.
I can't believe Flayn just disappeared. I don't like it one little bit. Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon. I can't believe... Oh, Alois...
Are you the one I need to give this to?
Thanks, Professor.
That may have not been who I was supposed to give it to. Oh, I have a check mark, so that was the right thing to do. So a few people up by the cemetery. Then the second floor, and then we're done. Whoops.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately about a Death Knight who kidnaps people from the nearby town. You don't think Flayn was, you know, do you? Whether the rumors are true or not, I just hope our...
Oh, we'll get to her, don't worry.
Hi.
Hi.
A moment, please. What is it? Is something the matter? I see. So, Flayn has gone missing.
You already knew that, because everyone already knew that.
I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons? I was away from the mud. I have spent more than 4 decades, yet it was not until recently. It is only natural.
Yeah, I was like, I've already heard this. Okay, there's one person here. We'll go ahead and listen to Ash. I wanted to make his name fancy, so I said Ash, not Ash. Fancy pants name. All right, Miss Ash.
I heard something like this happened last year, too.
Yep, with Monica.
Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. Some people say it was the work of evil spirits. I thought the same. Could there be a connection?
Alright, we're almost done. I realized that this is like the 3rd episode and we're already going over time with it as well. Oh my god, it's just... I like this game, but it's so dense. Okay, looks like Lysithea is actually just outside the door. Yep.
Reflecting on it now, Flayn has always seemed a rather odd person.
You're a rather odd person. There we go.
She appears young, yet there's something about her that seems much older than her years suggest. And she's quite wise, but also surprisingly naive. You might be right.
I should have said she might be a ghost.
Seteth seems to care for her more than anything.
Alright. Run, 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 run. Mr. Gilby?
Miss Flayn's whereabouts are unknown. Pray she is safe. We do not seem to have any leads at present. I am one of the suspects, am I? Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique...
I do, from previous playthroughs.
I was once a knight. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. Annette is... she is my... But no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
I won't, but that's a very selfish request, considering the circumstances. Okay, there's no one down there. Hey, Dad.
Because of Flayn's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop, but we haven't found a single lead. Sedith's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort. I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
Alright, that's the information I had to get. Good. Is there, you know, okay, I'm getting this is Sedith.
That is all I can ask. Please, lend me your aid. She would never have left the monastery of her own volition. Why is there not a trace of her to be found?
See, this is where Sedith turns for me. A lot of you guys really like him, for reasons I don't fully understand.
She would never have... She would never...
But for me, he's like... He's very... He starts off the game and they make it a point to have him talk down to you, and be very abrasive, which is fine. Like, that makes sense for his character, but... The weird thing for me is that despite the fact that that happens, you guys give me a lot of flack for not liking being talked down to. You're like, no, he's a great guy. I'm like, he's not a great guy at the time I'm yelling at him. He might be a great guy later. I don't know. Shit. I actually came down here specifically for that, and then I fucked up. Okay, we'll hope it shows back up while I run around. Run around.
That's Professor.
I love how everyone's searching and I'm the only one, like, dashing madly through the compound.
Impressive. Nice work.
I also love this. It was like, hey, please deliver my love letter. I got some seeds. Is that really? That's what you're going to try and bribe me with?
I didn't mean to trouble you.
I'm not seeing it pop back up. I may not be able to show you Edelgard's next one, but hey, I mean, we'll get it again. And it's not like I use Edelgard this month anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Manuela ran off with Yuritsa's mask? We'll have to speak with both of them. But where could Manuela be? Yuritsa is likely at the training grounds, or in his quarters on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Did you hear about Flayn? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know. What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today. What would make you suspect him? I see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
I was gonna say, he wears a mask. Sounds like a really stupid reason. Alright, and I'm assuming he's not... Nope. Okay, so with that, I'll go ahead and save. I will see you guys in the next one. Real quick, is this just Edelgard, or does someone else get a point? Nope, just Edelgard. Okay, see you guys next time when we get to the end of the month, and save Flayn from the Death Knight. Spoilers!